One of the nicest things with this new bag check over here is after you get off the monorail, you don't have to go through another bag check. You go straight in. It's just so much nicer. So it's basically not redundant anymore to get another bag check over here. You just walk right into the park. It's so nice. The monorail definitely provided a really good look as to what's going on over here with the fountain, and also with the little planters that they're placing in over here that they're probably going to be copying over here once they finish over there. But also it provided a good look at that pathway. So again, I've talked about this before in other videos, but what's going to happen is eventually Spaceship Earth is going to go under renovation. When they do that, they're going to open up two pathways. One pathway is going to go to the seas and it's going to start right here. The other pathway is just over by guest relations that you can see right through there. And that path is going to go all the way through Guardians and Wonders of Life and all the way over there, just around the burnt bend there, and it'll curve all around Future World. And at that point, that's when they're going to level the rest of Future World. You've already seen what they've been doing with Interventions West from the monorail. And honestly, it's going to be intense to see the changes once everything is created. Interestingly enough, that pathway is going to cut around. It was like going in there and then it cuts left and it goes around. I thought that was very interesting to see. But it's going to be fun to see when this path is done over here as well. Honestly, it's going to be a sad day though when Spaceship Earth goes down. Also, what recently went away is the Art of Disney store right over here. They just took it out. The new home for it's going to be over in the American Pavilion for a little bit. Again, this area over here is also going to be leveled. Everything in this little building right over here is going to be gone too. And so that's the end of the Art of Disney store here. But yeah, these nice little Christmas decorations are over here too. So I'm taking predictions as to when they're going to be shutting down the rest of Future World. The current rumor is early 2020. My guess is it's probably going to be going down sometime in February, I want to say. So after the Festival of Hollies is gone and they're going to be finishing it all up there. But look at that. Through the trees. We're going to get a closer look over there. Look at this though. It's literally, they're even removing some of the roof pieces now. I mean, at first I thought one day we're going to just be here and it's just going to be gone, but no, it's been a very steady demolition. Just very slowly removing it piece by piece by piece. And it's all going to be gone. While it's here, I just wanted to take one quick look here into the character spot. Just because this was one of the last pieces of interventions we can actually see. Hello, welcome. We just wanted to come in here and take a look before, yeah, it goes down. This is where they have Mickey, Goofy, and Minnie. They used to have them over there. You can see over here on the other side of this ball, just where Interventions was. The House of the Future over in this area. It's still there. But yeah, all this will be going to. Eventually these characters will be moved to various places. I think the consensus is it's going to be near the Imagination Pavilion. But yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy to see when these guys head out. Take a look. So, this is the last little bit of history we can see here. So Sierra and I were just kind of realizing, yeah, it's kind of sad that we're losing a lot of Epcot. And I mean a lot of Epcot. It's going to be gone. But I mean the thing is, like, in my stance is, it's really sad to lose something like that. However, change is a good thing. When they're moving forward with something and they're creating something that's going to be bigger and better, like that's what's important to me. I know that Interventions was outdated. It was an outdated idea. It's sad to lose it just because it's a piece of history, and of course you always want to preserve the history in some way, shape, or form. But I really feel like when it comes to a park, like it's really important to make sure you keep moving forward. Walt always said, and they always quote it in the Epcot Forever show, you know, Epcot will always be continually changing. It's always going to be moving forward. You're like a living blueprint of tomorrow, you know? And it needed to represent that. I didn't really feel like Interventions was doing that justice. It's sad to lose it though. That's the one thing.
I think I just wish that I could have experienced it before it was gone completely. And so that's kind of the one thing that I'm just like, oh, I wish I could have stayed, or like if there's a way to like at Disney museums or anything that you can actually like witness what the old attractions were, like without it actually being there, you know? Like that's kind of one thing that I wish I could have had. It's been a part of more since I'm pretty new to Disney World.
Well, I mean, there's things that I never got to experience too. Like I never got to experience the legendary ride Horizons. Everyone talks about Horizons that I've ever talked to that used to be here and before I was able to be here. I was blessed and lucky to be able to experience what I have experienced. But I mean, you're right. But there will be people that will never have experienced a great movie ride. There'll be people like you have never experienced it. But I mean, like there'll be people who've never experienced Spaceship Earth when it goes down, or Figment when that eventually goes down. So I mean, change is kind of a hard topic, but as long as we're moving forward and creating bigger and better things, that's the only thing that's really important to me. So there are going to be 2 new attractions actually coming next month to Epcot. One of them is Awesome Planet. It's opening on January 17th, and it's going to be a film kind of detailing, I'm guessing, the land and the earth. It's supposed to be really cool or awesome. Yeah, so there have been a lot of changes with Living with the Land recently, with them adding a lot of new holiday decorations. So let's go check that out.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, don't look at fish, but fish farming or aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields, while more efficient grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish.
We saw it from the monorail, but over here, this is the remains of that old DJ dance thing that was going here during Food and Wine Festival. And honestly, I couldn't be happier to see it go. Honestly, I really feel like these dance party things are always kind of just weird. But over on the corner around here, we have the Wonders of Life Pavilion, or I should say the new Play Pavilion that's coming soon. And of course, the new Guardians roller coaster. Back behind this little area, there's a nice little snack machine area with Joffrey's coffee and everything like that. We can't see too much over in this little area, just because those walls are kind of higher than they typically are. But they're coming along with it. Looks like the roofing is almost finished over there. And over with the Wonders of Life or Play Pavilion, honestly, I can't really tell any change over there. From the monorail spiel, it said that it's basically an entire city centered around the idea of play, which is kind of a good way to explain it. I mean, honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what it's going to be like, or what's going to be over there. But we'll see more as time progresses. I'm hoping that that's going to be open sometime in the next year or 2. But honestly, from the outside, you couldn't tell what the heck they're doing on the inside there. Over here, this is actually the concept art for the Play Pavilion right over here. And it kind of gives you more of an idea of what you're going to find on the inside. And if it's anything close to this, it's going to look amazing. However, again, I am really struggling to figure out what's going on. You have all these Disney characters. Looks like there's Nick from Zootopia in the corner there, Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, then you have Olaf. So I'm guessing there's going to be random meet and greets all throughout the area. gonna have some dance parties. Look like that's Vanellope over there too on the right. And you just have random characters all throughout this little area. But get in, like, what is this place? Like, you're gonna have a dance area, a cinema, so I'm guessing that's where they're gonna move some short films maybe over there. I don't know what's going there. And then Wedway, which is kind of cool because that's, you know, WED was where Wed Enterprises a little while ago, so it's kind of a nice little touch. But I'm just kind of curious as to what they're gonna be doing over here. Over here by Mission Space, it looks like they have this one little random wall kind of jutting out of here. My question is, I wonder if that's where they're gonna have the entrance for the restaurant. There's another good place to get a look at. We're gonna head over there just to see what we can see from over there in that area. Back over here behind Test Track, this is where we can get a really good view here of Mission Space. It looks like they have a lot of people. They're painting, looks like that outside building over there. And that's gonna be really cool to see when that's finally opened up. But they're definitely painting the outside of it right now. Looks like they're just putting some finishing touches on it. It's gonna look really cool when they're done with it. Of course, I'm guessing it's gonna be one of those things where majority of the things that we can see from it are gonna be on the inside, not the outside. So it's just gonna be really kind of fascinating once that's open. I think they're saying it's gonna be opening sometime next year. So hopefully that'll be cool. You know, every time I see this, I just have to look a little bit closer. Just because that's so depressing to look at. You can see pieces of that siding that are just hanging in there. But not much longer. They're definitely just cutting it away piece by piece every single day. Until eventually that thing will just be gone. It's just going to be railings, it's just going to be lines, and then it's going to be gone. Over here, this is the mural. And it kind of beautifully showcases everything I've been talking about. Here's where that pathway is going to go. It's going to connect over by guest relations and wind itself around that way. Eventually it's going to go all the way around Future World. Kind of like what you're seeing right here. With the pathway just winds itself back that way. You're going to have a similar one over by the sea, kind of where that monorail is right down there. And it loops around that way. And it's just going to be insane what everything they're going to be doing with it. And it'll be kind of fascinating to see what it'll be like when it's finished. Heading around the bend here over by the Imagination Pavilion, they have this all area here set up. This is from the Food and Wine Festival. They took down the other two booths, but they left the chocolate one up. I'm guessing they're going to be utilizing that space, but the real story is just on the other side of here. Over in this building, just around the corner, this is where they're going to be having those restrooms. And it's going to be nice. This is a nice little looking building right here, kind of almost kind of regal, very representing of the World Showcase area. And then right over here, right next to it, is going to be our temporary location for Starbucks. Just right over here. The sun's kind of hitting me kind of hard. I'm going to try to block that out. But you can kind of see it just right over there. That's where we're going to have our Starbucks. Just a temporary location while they're building Future World. They're eventually going to probably move it again. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Alright, hey guys, so as I'm filming this video, I realized by the time I got here to World Showcase, I've already made a lot of footage in here, so we're just going to split this up into two videos, like I might have said before. And so we're going to end the video here because I feel like Future World has been covered. Now it's time to move on to the World Showcase, which we'll move on to tomorrow for what's new at Epcot. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help out the channel a little bit. Comment down below what you guys are most excited for that's coming to Epcot very soon. I'm really excited for a lot of the new stuff that's coming here. I'm especially excited for the stuff I'm going to be talking about in the World Showcase area. So please stay tuned for that tomorrow. But I guess that'll be it for me today, folks. So until next time, I'll see you real soon.